Gal Gadot is beautiful, and right now I'm gonna try to look like her. So please pray for me. I'm gonna start off by priming with some of this Ilia True Skin Priming Radiance Serum. I'm gonna focus it on the center of my face. I already have my skincare on. I heard that Gal Gadot's makeup artist uses Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, so I'm gonna use Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk on myself. Georgette Klinger's Gardenia Facial Mist to dampen my sponge so that has moisture on the sponge, but there's not so much water that everything is just kind of sliding around on my face. And I'm gonna blend out as I go. Okay, so I'm starting to use my e.l.f. brow cream to map out her eyebrow shape. She has straight brows with an arch, so that's kind of what I'm trying to do. If you already have straight brows, this is easy because you can just kind of make like sort of almost like a little angle here, like a triangle shape, and they'll look like Gal Gadot's brows. She has like this little dip in her brows right here that I just sort of noticed, so I'm just sort of like lightly gonna trace that in, and then I'm gonna go back in with powder where it'll look a little bit more natural. And my brows look pretty thick, but I'm gonna go just one step further. A little bit of the super light color here, mix that in. It's almost like a brow contour in a way. Not like making it thinner like a contour would, but fluffing it, just giving it that illusion that they're so much thicker than they are without making it darker, necessarily darker on top. I'm starting to feel like her. Brow in, neutral brown. And I am going to get the front part of my brow to be really fluffy because I feel like hers is really fluffy. And the rest of her brow is pretty straight, so I'm gonna just kind of groom them sideways. And a little bit down, I suppose. Prime my eyes as per usual. And you know what? Looking back at a picture, I just want to thicken right here with taupe. Again, with some taupe powder once more. Right underneath here. I feel like her brow is pretty groomed and straight. Just right at this point. Yep. Take a little more concealer and just sharpen. I'm actually gonna do a little triangle highlight right above or in between my brows to give me even more of a doe-eyed Gal Gadot face. Lightly buff it away here. And now we can finally move on to the eyes. I already primed my eyes. Her look is typically sort of a really tiny cat eye. It's to be very similar to my everyday wing tutorial thing because I'm using most of the same products. You need that many to do your own makeup to do a bunch of different looks. So here we go. I am tight lining with black my Urban Decay pencil. 24/7 in 0. And then I'm going to take my favorite e.l.f. liquid liner and I am going to line just right here. Like our eyeliner usually is kind of that like rounded shape. Do the other side. Lightly line right here. Okay, this is pretty much right here the Gal Gadot eye shape that I'm gonna be working with. Clean up. I think that's as good and even as this eyeliner shape that I tried to get is going to be. So I'm contouring right here with my Kevyn Aucoin powder contour, and I've just traveled it right into like almost where my nose bridge is coming to meet, like this, and like simultaneously sort of like contouring my nose. That's giving that Gal Gadot definition. Right into here. Carrying a little bit of the contour right onto my socket line meets brow bone situation. And that just sort of like rounds out my eye shape here, which is pretty much what she has. So loud. Using this e.l.f. smudge brush to take the powder contour down my lash line. Now I'm going to take some of my black and sort of smudge down my lash line. I'm gonna connect my shadow to my liner here. I'm gonna use this J1 to blend out this a little bit. I'm using a little bit of this shade right here to go under and blend. I'm going to take the same brush that I just used to blend, and I'm going to use these two lighter shades to highlight everything. I'm going to go in and highlight even more right here with the same white shadow. Okay, now I'm going to open my eye up just a little bit more with some nude liner. And I'm focusing that right here in my tear duct too. Okay, I'm going to use this Danessa Myricks, I think it's Halo Powder and Ice, like I used in my Fox Eyes video. And I'm taking a tiny, my Morphe M515, and I'm going to spray it a little bit. So we're going to highlight on top of that inner highlight right here. So it's really pronounced. Don't worry, we're gonna blend that a little bit, and we're gonna take the brush that we used to highlight with eyeshadow right here and just blending that down, sort of dulling it out a little bit because it's really pigmented and really blinding. And I'm going to apply my mascara sort of sideways like this to give my eyes sort of like cat eye shape. I feel like she has very like feline shaped eyes. So by slanting the mascara even, you're just kind of dragging everything out to the side. I want more of a subtle under eye lash look, so I'm going to use my Ilia Mascara to do that. I'm just going to put it like right at the ends. I'm not going to go inward at all with my mascara. Okay, so now what I'm doing after all of that eyeshadow work is just cleaning up a little bit so it fully gives that rounded eye, cat eye look by just going in the outer half of the eye where the really, really light taupe was, and just lifts everything up here. And the eyes are done. Now I'm going to contour my face just a little bit. Go back in with my Kevyn Aucoin powder contour. I used it on my eyes and now I'm going to use it on my cheekbones. So she just has an incredibly sculpted face. I'm taking this Morphe highlighter brush, one of my favorite brushes to contour with. And I'm literally going to follow from here all the way down to get like a really snatched line. And it's already like giving me her look, which is kind of freaky. And I will say I kind of look like her a little bit, but also not really. So if you have dark features, you want to look like Gal Gadot, just check out this tutorial. You want to go in really lightly when you do this kind of contour because it's all the way down the face and it can look really weird if you go in too hard. You want to use the right contour shade in this. My particular skin tone, I'm using a little bit of a taupe to contour, and sometimes I can use bronzer, but for facial features like this that you're trying to define, you want to use a taupe. And then I'm going to just go back in with my foundation brush and sort of clean up, make things a little bit sharper right here. And just blend it out. So that's your contour. I use my Lila B Sun-Kissed bronzer like I used in my last video. Again, this is not a dark bronzer at all. I mean, for me, I'm medium skin tone. It like barely hits my skin. But I'm gonna use it so it doesn't, it's gonna give me like some contour, but it's not gonna really bronze me like very much. And I'm just gonna go in and like blend that contour a little bit and bronze just around my temples. So I noticed that she always has like a bronzed temple around the forehead. My hair looks nuts, but you'll see why I did it like this when I take it out. The Danessa Myricks Halo Highlight, just because it's going to bring my cheekbones out a lot, and it is really, really dewy, and that doesn't seem like it's totally her thing, but I'm just going to put a little bit here. The smallest bit. To me, that's small. And then on the other side, just to really bring my cheekbones out. And just right underneath here where my eyes are. Just like snatch everything up, okay? The lips now. All right, I'm now gonna take a red lip liner. This one's Red Hot and it's by NYX. I love NYX lip liners. They're kind of the best besides Morphe. I'm gonna go a little bit out of my line here. Like that much. So this is pretty much where I'm going with her lip shape. I look nutso-butso right now. I am going to use this gorgeous color by Kosas called Fringe. And I'm gonna go in and start sharpening lines here with a Q-tip that has a remover on it. So this is pretty much where I want the lip shape. I'm going to take now an angled brush like this, and I'm going to use concealer to clean it up. And I'm going in. To clean that up. Contour under my bottom lip to make it look a little juicier. So I'm gonna take this Glossier Play vinyl lip. This color is Disco. I do want to go in with like the smallest bit of contour on my nose just to really go there with her full look. Kevyn Aucoin powder contour, and just go under the tip of my nose a little bit. And never forget to blend out that contour a little bit so it's really subtle. Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. Same brush, just spot powder my nose. Under my eye here. Forehead. What do you think? Here's the finished look. I hope that you liked it. If you have any more celebrity transformations you want to see, comment below. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell.